Hello everyone, this is Manisan sir. This is your grammar class of Unit 1. Today, the first thing that we have is adverb. You all must have completed all the question answers. They are pretty simple. You just have to read the unit. I've given you the entire text in the Google Classroom. Now, coming to adverbs. Now, adverb. What is an adverb? Adverb is something that modifies a verb, adjective, determiners, clause, preposition, or sentence. Adverb expresses manner, place, time, frequency, degree, level of certainty. Now, if suppose I speak, he is reading a book. Okay, he is reading a book. Now here, reading is the verb. Now if I say he is quietly, he is loudly reading a book. Now see, the entire sentence is different. So adverb actually shows us, okay, the intensity. Quietly, loudly, cheerfully. Okay, so read the sentence taken from the study. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely. Okay, they could have stopped here. The history section has been blanked out. Okay, but we doesn't know how much history section is blanked out. History sector is blanked out. Now if you see the adverb, we can come to know it is blanked out completely. The word complete is an adjective. When you add ly to it, it becomes an adverb. Now these are few adverbs, that is awfully, sorrowfully, completely, loftily, carefully, differently, quickly, nonchalantly. Okay, these are few sentences. You just pause the video, try to solve this thing on your own as we do in your classroom. Now coming to the next part, an adverb describes action. You can form adverbs by adding ly to an adjective. Two adjectives. When an adjective ends with y, the y changes to I, and when you add ly to form. Suppose angry, angrily. These are pretty simple. You all must have done all this thing in your class 8. Okay, these are few words and I have solved it for you. Coming to the next portion, you can pause the video and see all the words, how the word has changed. Okay, how we have made adverbs with adjectives. Next portion, we have if not and unless. Now now what is the meaning of if not and unless? We'll just read this sentence and come to know. Imagine that Margie's mother told her, you will feel awful if you don't finish your history lesson. You will feel awful when, if you don't finish your, if you finish it, you won't feel. I'm getting my point. She could also say, you will feel awful unless you finish your history lesson. Now the meaning of both the sentences are same. Okay, unless means if not. Sentences with unless or if not are negative condition sentences. Notice that these sentences have two parts. The part that begins with if not or unless tells us the condition. Okay, the first thing we have condition, and the part that has a verb in the present tense. Okay, this is look at the verbs don't finish, finish in the sentences above. Okay, now see here, if you don't finish, you finish. Okay, this thing, now these parts. Okay, the first part, the part that begins with if not, unless, uses the condition. There is a condition, and the other part of the sentences tell us about the possible result. It tells us what will happen if something else doesn't happen. If this is not happening, then this will not happen. Okay, they are related to each other, both the parts. One is the condition and the second is the possible result. Possible result. Okay, if you won't watch this video, you won't understand what actually if not and unless is. You can even pause it. So this is how you can practical use of all these tenses. This is future tenses and present tense. There won't be any books left unless we preserve them. Okay, unless we preserve them, there will be, if we preserve them, there will be a lot of books. You won't learn your lessons if you don't study regularly. Tommy will have an accident unless he drives more slowly. Now complete the following conditional sentences. Use the correct form of the verb. Okay, suppose if you don't go to Anu's party, she will be really angry. If you don't telephone the hotel to order food, you will miss your meal or you won't get your meal. Okay, or the kitchen might be closed. Now, unless you promise to write back, I will not write it to these two sentences. You may please read. Next comes the writing part. It's very simple. It's a formal letter that we have here. Okay, we have already discussed, seen this thing in our class 8, if I remember. Okay, now this is the thing. This you write it in your notebook also. Okay, pause it and do it. Now coming to one important thing, how to write an address. Suppose you have to write your address or somebody's. If I'm writing my address, it is Manish Sen. Firstly my name, then building. My building is A1/3. Then society or any area, KV Teachers Colony, Pratapnagar. Now village or city, INS Shivaji, Lonavala. Okay, date in the form of DDMMYY. Today it's 26th 4/20. Like this you have to write. Now address is to whom we are sending. Okay, this is the same as above. The main content. Okay, you are we are ordering some books. I given this simple sentence. You can use this and you can make your sincerely. We have a comma here. We have comma here also. As such, we don't know whether the person is sir or madam. We write both sir/ma'am and your signature here. And always remember, after putting your signature, write your name also. Okay, and don't write class this. As such, it is a formal letter. Now in class 9th, you must be writing some really decent letters. Important thing to remember that we don't use contracted forms, that is I have, can't, in formal letters. Okay, I hope you understood all the given points. Don't like, subscribe, no need to do anything, just do your work. Even if you got any doubt, ask me in Google Classroom.